started tumbling out and gave away the game. Why would I doubt the stripy snout that always blabs away my pain? So with a hand on the hip, a purse of the lip, and all I got to say is I plead the fifth, a fifth of the whiz. I thought I'd try before I died. Let the spirits lift me up on high. I got any proof that I'm telling the truth, and that as it be, it may badger me. I tell you that I plead the fifth.
Hello and how are you? Welcome back. It is a Sunday evening. This is an unannounced stream. I was not planning to stream today because there's snow fucking everywhere. However, I made a call that literally I was downstairs working on figuring out the video software down here. So I can edit these to put them up on YouTube because I'm starting the YouTube channel again and working on other shit. And yes, that was Pepper Coyote. Pepper is a friend of mine, and very, very recently, it's been years, Pep sent me a message and said, I don't know how I have never written a theme song for you, but here, it's amazing, I love it, I'm going to use it everywhere. I'm not going to get clearance from Pep either, I'm going to assume that Pep is okay with it, and, maybe at first square he'll come up and punch me in the goddamn face and tell me that I shouldn't have been using it, but I don't think it's our song now, comrade. So we're going to be playing some Fallout New Vegas, going back into the world of Virile Humperdink. To explain, last week we didn't stream. We were going to start streaming. Oh, thank you. Somebody threw something at me, and I'm not sure what. We were going to stream last week. We are going to stream starting on Monday of last week. What ended up happening is very, very, very simple. Also, I don't think the throwing overlay is on. I should turn that on for you. There we go. And I'll just move this other thing. Hold on. Boop, boop. There we go. We'll move this to right there. That works. And then put that down there. There we go. Hold on. I'm rearranging the screen so you can throw shit at me. There we go. Yay. So we were going to be streaming last week. We did not. Some things happened. I'll go into it here in a second. But essentially, Monday was getting ready for court. I had court Tuesday. Tuesday I had court. So I was going to come down. I was going to stream then, but I didn't. Wednesday was the plan was to stream. However, as you know, we were getting ready for the storm down here, so we didn't. I ended up spending the day with Q to help them get ready for stuff. Thursday, then we were going to come back and do Whack Fuck on Thursday. Thank you, the Great Kane, for hitting the New Vegas. So we were going to stream Thursday. Thursday, I got invited to the Masonic Lodge for dinner, so I went down there. Thank you, Ancient Evils. They're considering a petition for membership down there on me. So I went down there for dinner. And then Friday, I was going to come down again Friday and then yesterday. And some sad news. People who have been here for a while know that my spouse Q's brother has been ill, significantly ill. The situation has not improved. The doctors have decided they are going to stop treatments, which is... It's a waiting game then. So it was a very upsetting couple days in our household, especially for my spouse. So instead of streaming, obviously, I spent time with my spouse. Give me a moment here. Let me bring up the names of our Patreon supporters at the $5 level and above, and we'll read through that. What the hell just happened? There we go. So we'll read through that very quickly. 69 Oh, hello, Jerry Garcia, who's streaking the chat. I will, Dave. I definitely will. They have been. That's today. We were considering whether to do the stream together, but to be very honest, they're tired. It's been a week, so they are very, very tired, and we decided against it today. And I did say, I said, yeah, I may go down and do this for a while. And really, I was down here working on videos, editing last week's Fallout videos so I can upload them to YouTube for it, and cutting it in half and doing an intro for it and putting it up. which we're going to start doing the videos. By the way, there is going to be another Boozy's Bits coming. It should be recorded and out tomorrow evening. Just been a lot going on this weekend, as you may consider in the world of legal news, but I do plan on recording new Boozy's Bits to put out there for the Patreon supporters, as well as in 2 weeks we're going to be recording a live episode of Boozy's Legal Funhouse at First Squared, and hopefully we'll get Alkali to commit to once a month. But before we keep going, let me read off the names of our Patreon supporters. Special thank you to Ash Roche, Tezcat Magic Jack, Jack of All Corks, Uncle Kage, Dozer Trash Panda, Library of Scars, Netherlinks, Pandemonium, David Hunter, Evelyn Klein, Lucas, Tara the Flame Vincent. Thank you very much, T-Max, Galen Smith, Nightstar, Pup Tucket, Beaton, Aethys, Elizabeth the Weather Fox, Grace Jane Gollinger, Ziggy Bull, Buddy Goodboy, Ghost Goat, Head Fox, and Chroma Hydra, Jason Knight, Dakota Masters, Nikolai Dragor, Scuba Fox, Lakanen, Red Fox, Tiny Voices, Daxcat, Julie Esslinger, Amethyst, Rune Dog, Michael Nee, Silver, Andy, Leon Dashwood, Tyron, Draxfer, Skyer, Emily Whiteroot, Aaron Williams, Kiva, Bright Skills, Ice Winterwolf, Rodith, Snow Leopard, Kalna, Scaly 621, Dana Moonbringer, Catterjin, Dustin, Conlos, Dragonslayer 19, Leafy Greens, Jen, Meepasaurus Rex, Note the Fulf, Plaguerat, The Mad Yokai, Tiber Methodist, and Lisa Elliott. If you want to be one of those wonderful people, you can do that over at patreon.com/lawyers. And like you subscribe to the channel, for I am a Twitch affiliate. Toss your bits all up in my face. Go to streamlabs.com/boozybadger, or the Ko-fi link that you see down below, and slide a tip into the bank account. Or do none of the above. Hang out, have fun, watch the stream. I don't do this to make money. I do this to enjoy myself. But if you really do want to, like, our old disappointing comedy album is actually, if you go to the Ko-fi link down there, that hopefully, let's see if it'll actually pop up in the chat this week. Last weekend we were having a problem with it. Yeah, there we go. If you go to the Ko-fi link down there and you go to the store, you will see the old disappointing comedy album from 6 years ago, right before the COVID pandemic. It was is available there. It is free. Download it. It's a pay what you want thing. It is a 6-year-old recording. The first performance of the year of 2020, when I was going to record several performances, splice together the best takes of each bit, and then do that. And what ended up happening was it was the first real performance of the entire routine that year, and then COVID happened. So it's the only recording we got. But that is free. Pay what you want, and if you don't want to pay anything, don't worry about it. Just download it and enjoy it. That said, let's go back into the world of Virile Humperdink. You may remember last time our patron saint, Virile the Humperdink, had just left Good Springs. He had saved the town of Good Springs and had gone out to here. We had overburdened the fuck out of him. And now we are at Primm. The city of Primm, which has been taken over. Ah, there we go.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a new...
Ah, they said the thing! Let me know how the audio is, by the way. We're not on the lavaliers today, obviously. We are going to be using the lavaliers when recording at First Squared here in a couple weeks. Hey, Warbird!
New Ko-fi shop sale from Buddy.
Oh, Buddy, thank you, my friend. By the way, I'm amazed that it fucking does that. I did not think it like would do a thing to let you know that I had made a sale. I didn't know it did that until just now. I think the weathered 10mm is the other one. What's my hotkeys at? Let's see. That would be the 9mm. That would be the 10mm. Straight down's a stem pack, and that's my shotgun. Okay. Thank you so much, Buddy. That means Buddy paid for an album that I'm pretty sure Buddy already had. So, thank you, Buddy. We'll figure out other stuff to put on the Ko-fi shop. Like, I'm working on a couple different things as we speak at the moment. All right. Man, I really hope that was a convict. Yeah. Alright, good. I don't feel so bad now. And now I'm over encumbered and cannot run. But I'm assuming I can walk to the door of this casino. A boozy burlesque calendar. Yes.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Do you have anything for sale?
Well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
I'm a courier with the
I don't
Mojave
got any
Express.
work right now, sorry to say.
I lost a package I was supposed
I'll
to
tell
deliver.
you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
What can you tell me about this job?
You're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the cash.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to walk to the other side of the studio to pick up the charger for my my vape, which is just plugged in on the other side of the studio. We were down here last night doing the movie night watch along in the Discord. I'll take the bourbon with me back over here. It's a snowy fucking day. So I had everything over there with my phone charging. And I think I'm still... Let me know if the visibility on me's still okay. I turned off centering because it was zooming and centering, and it was cutting off the top of my beautiful flat cap. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, god damn it! Now I also got to plug in my headphones now. I'll tell you what. There's a new one from Boston Scally called the Box of Chocolates that I really like. I would have joined you off of Bad Lieutenant, but Brian and Corey wanted to watch Nope and said, "Well, buddy, you have access to my Plex, so you can watch Bad Lieutenant anytime you want."
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs.
Oh, wow.
Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He canceled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as lack of rain.
You know, his name's Virile Humperdink, so
just like that.
Quite honestly, I can't even say that's a bad reaction.
No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Do you know who he was or where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And
He's my
turn down
ex.
the money too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say.
Some man stole my package. A man in a checkered suit and some thugs. They passed this
now
way?
that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Blue Pole, I'll be honestly, I'm fine with that. However, I will point out, it's the $5 levels and above that I read out because $1 isn't enough for me to fucking risk it. And 2, I normally order the list alphabetically. One of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
I'd like to ask you about something
I don't
else.
have anywhere better to be.
Where can I get information on the man that shot me?
Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Potter gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject.
I want to ask you some more about the delivery I was supposed to make.
Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Goodbye. I want to ask you more about this. Goodbye. All right, what can I drop? I could repair my rifles. Hold on. I hadn't even thought about that. Anything else I can fucking repair while I'm sitting here?
Hey, howdy.
Talk to Primm Slim.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Hey, who are you?
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokespot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Who were Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock?
It is
Vicky and
200
Vance were this
years
nation's fourth or
after
maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they
bombs
was.
dropped.
Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Tell me the whole story of Vicky and Vance.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any boss you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too.
Reckless driving,
Having
that's...
lived by the gun. Well, Vance owned one anyway. It was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
Tell me about Primm.
Primm is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Primm's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
Fuck you. What about the Bison Steve Hotel across the street?
The Bison Steve is one of Primm's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there cheat, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code.
What is this place?
Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, Primm's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw! Happy trails, partner.
I hate him. This 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left of this plaque is the actual weapon Vance used to carry in a paper rack box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. Never fired and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended its notorious owner's life. The weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all who look upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun, so long as his aim was exact and he was starting off with a full clip. Or even more if he had additional animal clips and remembered to reload. Alright, so... these mannequins display replicas of some of their outfits. Vance did not... these replica outfits show how conscious Vicky was of the styles of the period. Vicky was well known for her sense of fashion, and her fixation on expensive clothing was thought to be one of the main reasons they chose a life of crime.
Howdy.
Well, I can take the bottle cap.
Howdy.
Can I turn the radio off? I can. It doesn't do a goddamn thing, but I certainly can turn off the radio. I'm just sitting there playing. Can I talk to you?
Hey, hello there. What brings you to Primm?
How are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Primm long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
Tell me about Primm.
My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So, I don't have nothing to say about Primm, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry.
What do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
I'd like some of
Does
that.
sound.
I don't have
Guess
any.
you'll be needing.
Can I, like, if I get over here, can I pick this? No, I am detected immediately. Okay. Wait, am I? Alright, and I'm hidden so I can do this. Oh, it's like, oh, you've lost karma. And I'm like, I don't really care. God damn it! Broke a bobby pin. Bottle cap. I'll take the dirty water. Okay, so I need a lockpick skill of 75 to open that. Okay, so I am going to have to go... woo, who wants to suck me down dies of dehydration. God damn it. Alright. Speaking of which, I can probably... Yeah. But I can repair it, can't I? Yeah, there we go. I don't have anything with a silencer. But I also am very aware that there's enemies about. So we'll just do this to get all the way up here. Alright. So now I'm on the roller coaster. Tell you what, I do wish I had a nicer gun. You know what? I'm going to set the varmint rifle to right there. That way I have at least a rifle. May not be the best one. Alright. There we go. Alright, so fun fact, we shot him directly off of it, but his leg's still here, so I guess that works. I'll take the varmint rifle, exit out, and use that to repair my present varmint rifle. Alright. You see, if I had a sniper rifle, I'd be so much happier, but that would actually require, at this point, me doing console commands to give him it. So, you're still dressed as a member of the NCR. Good, because I should be. Like, that was kind of my intention, was to remain dressed as a member of the NCR. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I was about to guess. lot of drugs and alcohol. Okay, so I kind of assumed that there may be a way to sneak into the casino from up here. I'd never actually tried that before. Like sneaking into the casino from over on this side. Tried a bunch of other stuff in the game, but I'd never actually thought, you know, hey, maybe I can sneak in. And it appears that I cannot, so we will save. And come over to here. Actually, I think there should be like a Mojave Express drop box right over here that I can find. Alright, so what do I want to put in there? Let's see, we'll put the jumpsuit in there. Alright, so that actually does give me like just enough that I can try to fix it. Oh, there's the Mojave Express box. Alright, so I can ship stuff to other locations from in here. I'm just checking around, see if there's anything in their place I should steal. Well, I'm going to take all their ammo. Because they're not here to stop me. And that's important to me. Alright. Well, I guess if there's one way in, there's one way in. Alright, everybody. Pray for me.
Aha! You like that? Get down!
That worked. I'll try to. All right, hey, hacking! Yay, that's exactly what we need to do right after that. Okay, let's see. Now, Virile's obviously a master hacker. Okay, so, wasting extract. E-X-T-R-A-C-T. E-X-T-R, so it's not that. E-X-T-R-A-C-T could be melting. Nope. Could be weather. One of 7. W-H-E-T. Nope. W-H-E-T. Nope. So that W-H-E-T H-E-R. So it could be contest. W-H-E-T H W-H-E-T W-H-E-T H-E-R. Was that pattern? Okay, let's see if there's anything I can use to replenish or anything like that before we back out. P-A-T-T-E-R-N. P-A-T-T-E-R-N. Bastion would work. P-A-T-T-E-R. Nope. P-A-T-T-E-R-N. Nope. T-T-E-R-N. Nope. P-A-T-T-E-R-N. Nope. P-A-T-T-E-R-N. Nope. P-A-T-T-E-R-N. Nope. P-A-T-T-E-R-N. Nope. I think it's Bastion. Boom! Alright. We'll take that. Take the blood pack. Take the mint tats. Anything in the fridge? Some foods. Ah, look, a skelly. Alright, and that 9mm that I just took, which... we will bring the shotgun back up. Actually, yeah, we'll bring the shotgun back up. Save right there. We'll take that. Take all of his ammo. But the other one. Take his money. And because he had a 9mm as well, I can use it to repair things later. It's a locked floor safe. Oh wait, I want the bottle caps. Everything else can go fuck itself. I do want the bottle caps. Ah, God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. I already got me a hat. I will take another one. Alright. I mean, that did immediately work in my favor, didn't it?
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You must be Deputy Bagel.
Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
I hear you may have information on some cons that came through here with the guy in a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
You can tell me now, or you can right here.
Well, you look to be a trustworthy sort. Okay, I'll tell you what I know. I overheard them saying that they're on their way to Novak. If you want to follow them, I strongly suggest that you follow the road through Nipton. There are a lot of dangerous things out in the desert. And you won't have me with you to protect you, as I need to stay here and keep Primm safe. It would be so very delightful if you set me free.
How'd you end up being a hostage?
I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole
So
into
the
town
first
at
few
night
times I
and murdered
played,
my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest the lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here.
I'll set you free now.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
If you try and run away instead of fighting at my side, I'll kill you myself.
Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help. Without it. You lead the way.
So, first time I played this game, I couldn't get past this part, and it annoyed me so badly. You know what? I'll repair this one, too. That I almost quit and just never came back to the game. Oh no, Vero, you're injured. Let's see if we have anything that can help you. So I would get to this point, and then I wouldn't play any further, because I'd keep getting killed right there in that part. This was like the very first few times I played New Vegas. Like, not on stream, just in general. So... Okay, so I've already cleared out those guys. And I'm guessing that this goes outside, probably. But we'll open the door anyways, just to make sure. Oh no, it's the staircase. Alright, let's go upstairs and kill some people.
I do hope this ordeal will be over soon.
Beagle, take a weapon.
I just hope I won't have to use it. Don't leave me.
Alright. Normally I wouldn't, I'd make Beagle come with me, but I saw his health.
I've got you now.
Alright.
Hey.
That, yeah. Well, I am definitely going to take the pre-war outfits. They're pretty, and I want them. Hey, alright, okay, so... I have 11 skill points to assign. Let's go here. We'll put 5 more into guns. Put the rest into speech. Continue. And then... yeah, we do want the cannibal perk. That is that's a necessity for a virile run. If they give you the option...
Who's there? I've got better things to do. Nothing here after all.
What do we have here? I already have a camera.
Nothing here after all. Aha!
Look, I'm not crazy. Alright. Take the NCR money. Oh, it's like, you've lost karma. I'm like, yeah, okay. But you know what I am? Full. Alright, now I can also repair the other 9mm pistol, right? Alright, we're doing okay. I think that may be it. I may have cleared out the bison steel. Oh, wait, no. There's one boy left. One special little lad. I want the hat more than anything. Don't want the drugs. Virile doesn't do drugs. Drugs are for mugs, kids. Oh, that guy just OD'd. Got it. It's telling me there's one person left, but I don't know where they are.
Who's there? Maybe I'm
Jesus Christ. Lord of Death. Alright, so what cabinet do I need to unlock here? It's like Bison Hotel cabinet key. I'm pretty sure I've already searched the entire place, though. Like, was there a locked cabinet? I do not recall there being a locked cabinet anywhere. No. Of course, also, I didn't see where that guy came from, did I? Is it maybe over here? It opens a gun cabinet on the 3rd floor. There's a 3rd floor? How do I get to the 3rd floor? There's a ramp up in one room. I did not see a ramp up to the 3rd floor, but... Derp. Which would explain why there were all those guys, like, wandering around earlier that I couldn't see because they were up here, right? Okay. Got it. That's not a case of ammo. It's an ammo casing. Isn't it? Yeah. So like when I have a certain level repair skill, I can reload ammo at a workbench. Alright, I think I've cleared out the Bison Steve, haven't I? Yeah, no, it is kind of unclear. Like, I will certainly give you that. Alright.
I don't plan to come back to the Bison, Steve, much in the years to come, if I ever get out of it.
Yeah, let's get going.
And depart we will.
I think we can leave now, Deputy Beagle. Come on, come on. Yeah.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling.
The weed thing may make you a bit of an
Primm.
asshole, man.
What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Can you tell me about the man in the checkered suit who came through here?
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Well, wait a second, dude.
Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Primm find its next sheriff?
What are you talking about? You're the sheriff now.
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
What are the qualifications for a
It should be
sheriff?
someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
I'll bring law and order back to Primm.
That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
All right. The Nash is back yet? No? Okay. Let's go over to the casino, see if anything changes now that we've freed the town. Seems like everybody's coming in here. If I had to guess, I would say, and this is just my thought process, okay, so first we'll check this guy's body real quick. Mojave Express order, and we'll take the Carabiner outfit too. Let's see, what does that Mojave Express order say? Deliver the package north entrance of the stripper-free side. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint. Take possession and pay. Bring payment to Johnson Nash. Bonus on completion. 2 oversized dice. They didn't shoot the deputy. Deputy B would like help finding a new. One of the highlights of the museum is the authentic gun. This gun. I love the fact that they probably will never clean up the mess here.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Did you know Vance's gun is
Just
missing?
mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
The display case is empty. The gun is missing.
Have you gone local, partner? I can see the gun with my own 3 photo sensors from where I'm standing right now.
Wait a second.
Happy trails, partner.
Do I have anything that would give me the requisite science knowledge? Let's see, lockpick, charisma. No, I don't think so. Alright. I'm still dressed as a member of the NCR. Okay, well, we can fix that at some point, but not right this second. Let's go over here. I cleared the mines with my body.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Almost. Alright, so we can go back over here. And let him know that there are indeed
Yeah?
Primm is in dire need of
We
real
know
law.
Primm is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed.
What do you need to take over protecting town?
If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Primm and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help.
Okay.
Sir?
Alright. So what do I have outfit-wise that I can change into now? Because I did have that armored jumpsuit that I left over in Primm, didn't I? Let's see how I look. Oh, look at that beautiful boy. Taking myself a screenshot. I learned how to do screenshots. What did I drop in here? Lightweight metal armor? Drop the Merc Troublemaker outfit in there as well. much shit I can drop that I don't really want to. There we go. You're over encumbered and cannot run. By the way, the fact that this is running speed tells me everything I need to know. Alright, so I guess now it's time to head to another one of the outposts. Right? Like, this is the highway. And that is the Mojave. Alright. All right. Alright, so Virile's bloodthirstiness is already paying off. I will take your stem pack. Alright. We'll repair. Man, this varmint rifle's doing the Lord's work here, isn't it? I mean, it is certainly making a difference. We're going to get to the night outpost tonight. if I remember correctly, there's basically rad scorpions no matter which way I go up through here. I may be wrong, but I tend to remember this just having several. I'm gonna save real quick. Yep, there one is right there. Alright, there we go. Actually, I don't think there are any other rad scorpions, so maybe we go and check that area out before we head up. Because that at least gives me, yeah. The ability to come in here and look around. Alright, let's see. Anything in here worth stealing? Bobby pin. I'll always take a bobby pin. There's some cram. Flour, gumdrops. Bottle caps and pre-war money. Ammo box with a charge pack. I need more skill with the lockpick. Alright. Well, I mean, we did indeed just clear out a few things, so maybe we take a look around, see what we find, huh? Ammo. Not sure why there was so much ammo in that truck, because it's very obvious that this is a worn-out highway from 200 years ago, but alright. You would think that over the last 200 years somebody would have come out there. By the way, ammo does go bad. Like, it becomes less reliable over time and shit. So every time we fire off 200-year-old ammunition we find in the back of a fucking truck, we're like taking our lives in our hands. In the year 2271, the Desert Rangers of Nevada and the Rangers of the Native California Republic met under this spot to sign the Ranger Unification Treaty. Under this treaty, the Desert Rangers agreed to be absorbed into the NCR in exchange for NCR's protection of Hoover Dam, New Vegas, and the southern Nevada against the forces of Kaiser's Legion. Neat. I love the fact they had
coming from the north. Must be crazy to brave those roads.
What is this place?
Outpost. Mojave Outpost. Watching a lot of nothing feels like a big Brahmin pen for caravans. They've been stopped for a while, waiting for the roads north to clear. Or their clearance papers to go through. Looks like you've walked away, so if you need to shake the dust off, head to the barracks at the bars there. Not much, but better than nothing.
Any work around
Nothing
here?
I know of. But if you've come from the north, means you can travel freer than most around here. Might check the barracks. Someone might need you to hoof it somewhere. Just be careful you go up on the roof. Got a sniper watching the road. If your gear's in need of repair, HQ's also worth checking out. Talk to Major Knight, he can help. Provided you got a pen and plenty of ink.
What are those statues of?
Represents unification.
Oh, sorry.
Won't do much else when the Legion reaches us.
I'll be going
Watch
now.
yourself.
Alright. I think I can put my gun away. Walk a little quicker.
Hey there, need anything?
I'd like to see
Sure,
your
here's
wares.
what I got.
You have dynamite, a plasma defender. Plenty of ammo. What do I have that I could sell you? I wonder what Virile would look like wearing a motorcycle helmet as well. Alright, back over here. I do not want the drugs. Virile's not a drug person. He doesn't like drugs. Virile just likes his natural high. Yeah, we're gonna sell all the junk we picked up so far. And that should help us.
Another satisfied customer. Stay safe.
With our carry weight. Let's see. Yeah, that significantly helped us with our carry weight.
Evening. Evening.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
What?
Just need something for the logbook. Keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course.
You didn't tell me your name.
Oh, Knight. You must not be from around here. If so,
Virile
these dudes
is
get too
smitten.
friendly.
What do you mean?
This isn't the Republic. Oddly enough, Legion's a little more forgiving about friendships. Out here, it's not as accepted. Not that I mind being friends, it's just being open about it in the outpost. Well, I have to work here.
So is that a no? You don't want to be friends, or?
I would. Perhaps some other time. When my orders
Wow,
take me to Vegas.
you have some very
Wish things were
specific
different,
kinks
but might
if
take
you
some
are
time.
looking at Virile.
If you need something repaired, let me know. I can sign the work order. As long as caps change hands, I can put them back in yours.
I'd like to talk to you about Primm.
Primm? Hayes' units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with?
Hayes is undermanned and requested some additional support.
I'd like to help. We can't spare any more units. We have to maintain a minimum head count at the outpost. Orders from the west.
Having Primm and the trade route under NCR control would help the West.
I see the wisdom in that. I'll radio for a unit to head up to Primm and offer some additional support.
I'd like to talk. Anything I can do to help around here?
Help? Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He might have something for you. He sort of runs things around here. Mostly ends up sending reports back west that aren't filled with the best news.
Can you tell me about the
NCR
outpost?
border guard duty mostly. It's
Here
our
in a
job to
moment,
make sure the
because I just saw how
caravans
many
move safely
people were
along
actually on the stream.
I-15
And here in a
and
moment,
Highway
we'll take a look
95.
at Virile, and you can
Not
see
the
why it's
best
so
post
funny
in your assignment,
that
but
this
keeps being sent
gentleman
east or patrolling Colorado,
he's
which is
down to
pretty thick.
clown with Virile on that. Like, he is DTF, my friends.
Dismissed.
Look at that. That handsome son of a bitch right there. Look at those lovers.
Hey. Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen.
Tale as old
Many
as
people
time.
coming here
Beauty
in a
and the
hurry,
Beast. My
only
God.
passing through. And if you're
You think
passing
Virile's a
through,
top or a
you're picking
bottom?
Bad time. Road north has gone to hell, and if I let a caravan through, they
Is
won't
Virile a
make it.
top? Is Virile a bottom? Do you think Virile is verse? And do you think he's a dom or not? Oh no, Virile's not ace. You seem like you have enough soldiers.
Soldiers, no. Recruits, yes. And the Mojave outpost has been ordered to have a standing force at the NCR perimeter at all times. So sending anyone out reduces the outpost's numbers and would be in direct violation of my orders from back west.
You sound frustrated.
Frustrated? No, I have my orders. Signed and approved all the way up the chain from Kimball. And I understand the reasons. The outpost isn't a Legion target, yet. Not like Vegas or the Dam. But if the caravans get choked here, that's gonna bite NCR hard. Anyway, didn't mean to talk your ear off. Some days, just feel like more requisition forms and daily reports come across my desk than results.
Is the NCR sending more troops?
Sending more troops, yes. To reinforce the outpost, no. Troops head through here on their way to McCarran, or to the front lines at Forlorn Hope. Or they're on leave, on their way to New Vegas to piss away their pay. All of them passing through.
Any way I can help.
No, look,
By the way,
I
I've been
appreciate-
cracking farts the
You know
entire
what?
time
Yes,
we've
I
been down
could
here.
use the help. And you look
like
like you can
I
handle
am
yourself.
gassy.
I need
went
to
off
get
my
the
diet
caravans
today
moving again.
because
That means
snowstorm,
clearing a path
and,
north. There's too much
yeah,
crawling the asphalt up the
is.
road to allow it.
Whew, an unventilated basement
Thanks,
is.
I appreciate it. Come back here when you're
is
done.
certainly
I
a
might
plus.
accidentally lose some supplies to pay it with.
I'm sure everybody wants to hear about that too. Like you're all just chomping at the bit to hear about me. Me cracking farts out here, right? Surprisingly, I feel like that information did not improve my day at all. I do apologize.
New face in the outpost. Must have come from the north. So, what do you have?
Any work around here?
Work around here? Might check with Jackson in the main building, or Ghost up on the roof above, but watch out. She's kind of a bitch. Don't tell her I said that, though. Might take a bullet some night when I'm going to the latrine.
Anything you can tell me about the outpost?
Not too much. A lot of caravans going nowhere. A lot of troopers going nowhere, too. Few prospectors here and there, but they don't do more than stink up the place. Everybody's backed up here. You'd think it'd be good for business, but most of the traders are tight with the caps, even the larger caravan outfits.
Way ahead to
Take a
trade.
look.
Ooh. I do like that. I like that cowboy repeater as a rifle choice. I'm not sure what the name GRA means. I mean, it looks like it's like complete best condition. Yeah. That's got to be what it is, best condition. I like that pistol, but that's a later gun for Virile.
Fine then.
Oh, Gunrunner's Arsenal. They can have special mods. Ooh. See, I just noticed that every single one So 9mm Gunrunner's Arsenal can't use a regular mod. And a regular gun can't use Gunrunner's Arsenal
Looking
mod.
for
Okay.
trouble?
Oh, no, only looking around.
Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling.
How about drink instead?
How about a drink? How about a couple is what you mean. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
Back west?
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm not from around here, and I'm not NCR. I run a caravan. Or did. Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too.
Oh, wow. Doesn't sound like razors.
My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line. And the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that.
I've met him. Nice impersonation.
Yeah, he's been with NCR so long, all he can see is the worst outcome of everything. So he doesn't do anything. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
I wanted to ask
What's
you
on your
something
mind?
else. Why are you here at the bar?
Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, you know. Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin. What's...
Anything you can tell about
You're
the
looking
outpost?
at it. It's a watering hole without much to brag about. It's like a Brahmin drive gone wrong. Supposed to be a gate north, but you come here, you get caught in the pen. Better to head back home. If you don't have a gun and a will, don't matter much what you do when you reach here, except stare at that fucking monument outside.
That fucking monument?
Don't even tell me you missed it coming in. It's like NCR showing its dick to all the East.
Ah, yes.
If the Republic put as much
I am
effort
very
into
familiar
protecting the East as they put into those two
with public
asinine
exposure.
giants outside, then they'd be worth that monument. Statues of two men shaking hands covered in blood. Don't seem to be nothing to brag about.
Covered in blood?
I'm speaking figurative. Isn't any blood on their damn hands. Of course, when Caesar comes walking through here, there'll be blood for
I
real.
heard it called Khazar.
And after the blood dries in the sun, he'll melt that piece of jet-induced sculpture down and reshape it into a bull, which by my reckoning is making up for a deficiency of his. But no matter what the state of his pecker, he's sure giving the West a good fucking.
What are the statues supposed to
One's
be?
a ranger, one's an NCR trooper, supposed to represent unification of West and East, or some such shit. As far as those two iron lovebirds go, they've got more spine you'll see in a year from the NCR government.
Oh, wow. I want to ask you something else. Any work around here?
If you're looking to sign on, Caravan works up north. Check with the Crimson Caravan, maybe. Gunrunners might have work. Wouldn't know for sure, though. Still, if you got a gun, guts, and feeling like going on patrol, might be some of the soldiers around here have work for you.
Running and gunning sounds
Jackson
interesting.
might have something for you if you haven't already spoken to that old buzzard. He was looking to try to get troops to clear the North Road. You can find him over in the other building.
Any other work?
I don't know. Seems to be a lot of attention on... Yeah.
Alright, sniper on the
NCR and
roof.
their goddamn nicknames. As if Caesar himself's gonna piss and run if he hears them. Anyway, go on and head up top. Ask her what's going on if you haven't already. I don't much give a shit.
Never mind, I'll
You
be
take
going.
care now.
I thought there was a way to get her as a companion. I'm sure there is. Maybe I just haven't unlocked that yet.
You a courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit. And your eyes are good.
Depends on the work.
I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. And while I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air. If there's anybody left, they'd be in the Nipton Town Hall. Go there. Check it out. Let me know what you find.
Why don't you go check
Got
it
my
out?
post. Don't think I wouldn't go too. If trouble's hit Nipton, town's got enough camping spots to rack up some easy kills. Not about to have Jackson bust my ass again, though. Even if I came back with Caesar's head. Rather be sitting here than in a cell.
I'll do it.
All right. Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble, I'm asking for eyes and ears, not your life. All right?
Anything you tell me hearing this, then never mind, I'll be going now. Alright. So we will save here. And this is where we'll end it tonight. We did about an hour and 45 minutes, which once I edit stuff is going to be like really good for the YouTubes. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay. We'll exit the game here. I hope everybody's doing okay. It's nice to be here. It's good to be back. Like I said, we've had kind of a rough week here at our house with Q's brother. And then getting ready for the snow and shit. I will be back tomorrow afternoon. I don't know what we're going to play. It'll either be more New Vegas or we'll do Tooth and Tail again. Wednesday, we are going to do Whack Fuck. I do apologize this week. Like I said, shit just got there. When I get off here, I've got some editing to do on videos, but I am going to start uploading last week's Fallout New Vegas onto the YouTube. If you do not know about the YouTube, if you go to youtube.com/@BoozyBadger. I'll put it in the chat. That's where we're going to be having a bunch of our stream archives up there, as well as other things we're doing. We did previously have a different YouTube channel. Now look at me using the royal we. We didn't use it very much, and this is going to be a way to try to upload things as they're coming through. Plus, fuck around with the video editing shit and see what I can teach myself. So, thank you so much for joining me. If you want to support us, you can always do that by going to patreon.com/lawyersandliquor, by subscribing to the channel, as several of you did today, tossing your bits all up in my face, or going to the Ko-fi link down below, or streamlabs.com/boozybadger, and sliding a tip into the bank account, or do none of the above. Just come back and visit next time. As you know, I don't do this to get rich. I do it because I enjoy doing it. So until then, thank you so much for joining me. You stay warm out there and have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Goodbye, folks.
As it be, baby, to me, I tell you that